Hello and welcome to today's video, which is another recent finds video. It's a mixed bag of Hot Wheels, Matchbox and some Oz Wheels. Now, this first item is obviously a fantasy car. It's called the Hot Wings. Now, I don't buy a lot of fantasy cars, but I seen this one and I thought, well, the artwork on it's pretty good. And I thought the bottle shape was clever, so I did get this one. And I've noticed the card or blister's damaged, so I might crack this one open. Now, of course, this thing's all plastic except the base. The base has got some great side, or I think they called these semi pipes, like on the Mad Max Interceptor. You could actually use one of these and cut it up, and if you had an XB Falcon from Hot Wheels, you could splice it in and have the semi pipes off this. I like the picture of it. It's got a guy with flames shooting out of his mouth, so it must be real hot sauce. This one looks like it's got a driver inside it too. Now I got a couple from the Vintage Club 1968. This one's Sue Fast. A really aerodynamic old hot rod. I think it's all die-cast. Definitely die-cast base. And I'd assume the body's die-cast as well. Now, this one is a mod rod. Looking quite good in matte black, or really, really dark charcoal with silver scallops, I guess you'd call them. I believe this one, the Drift Ender, I believe this is available as a treasure hunt. However, this one isn't it, but it's got a nice coat of candy apple red with the, I guess, mustard yellow striping. So this one's pretty cool. Obviously, the treasure hunt would have been the best, but yeah, I'm happy to find this one. Now, there's another that's available as a super treasure hunt. I, of course, didn't find the super treasure hunt, but I did find the regular Ford RS200, which I was pretty pleased about anyway. Obviously, if I found the super treasure hunt, I would have been over the moon, because I haven't found one of those for, gosh, I'd say 10 years. So anyway, but this one, looking good in golf colours. I'm a big fan of the RS200. It's one of my dream cars. They're an odd looking thing, but they're an absolute weapon in the World Rally Championship. Now I'll cut into the video with one that I actually showed in a video last week, because I found this chase version of the 1977 Holden A9X Tirana by Oswheels, but it's still within my last week's recent find, so I'll give it another little run. Yeah, I was super happy to find this one. So there it is, getting another run. And this one only has a red plastic base, I believe. I don't think it's any different to the yellow A9X Tirana that I have by Oswheels. So yeah, but the Holden Maloo Ute that's in this matte or satin black, it has a die-cast chrome-plated base, or it's chrome-plated plastic, I'm not sure. But I haven't found that one, so I don't know. But this one, to me, definitely looks plastic. I'm not taking it out of the packet to find out, so. Now, switching to some Matchbox. Got this 1970 Ford Bronco. Now, I do have this as a power grab, but I found this at a reject shop on a card, and if I find good die cast on a card like this one, I'll pick it up for my carded collection. Nice period type colour. It's not a nice colour by any means, but it suits the era of the vehicle. It's a shame it doesn't have a white roof like on the card artwork, but I guess that'd be quite expensive to do on a basic mainline. Next up is a Matchbox, this time a moving parts. It's a 2024 Maserati Gran Turismo Folgore. Now, this is the Maserati Gran Turismo Folgore. It's got opening doors, which open very nicely. red interior, which goes well with this. What would you call it? Coffee? Chocolate? Copper? I guess it's tungsten. Body-wise, this looks a bit like a Aston Martin Volante or DBS. Couple of the Jaguars. It's a nice shape. This one's been around for a while, and I've seen it on the pegs. And if I'm not mistaken, the doors are die-cast, not plastic. And it's actually a nice looking die-cast. The wheels are perhaps not the greatest, but the die-cast itself I do like. Now this is another rerun. I showed this the other day because it was a chase. But, well, it's nice enough to get another run. I mean, it's a really lovely blue. And it's a chase. Yeah. Couldn't believe it. On the same day, I found a chase from Oswheels and a Hot Wheels treasure hunt. Yeah, what a day. This one here I found in the toy aisle of this particular Kmart near that treasure hunt version of the 65 Ford Mustang 2+2 fastback. And I was quite happy to find this one too. Mazda RX-3 in this pale yellow colour. Yeah. And as I was exiting the store, I noticed a huge dump bin. I'd missed it on my way into the store, and I managed to find another one of these, which I will open at some stage. Now, I didn't spend a great deal of time searching this dump bin because there were already 2 or 3 others that were there deep into the pile, so I just found the RX-3 and this Chevy Silverado. And I know the last Chevy Silverado in metallic blue was quite popular, especially the treasure hunt or the super treasure hunt that I never found. But this one, this is really nice. It's a, I guess it's a dark metallic grey. It's got some brown striping, black roof. Yeah, this is a really nice casting. So, although I didn't spend a great amount of time at this particular dump bin. Now, next up is another Oswheels Red Bellies. This time it's a Holden VF HSV Maloo. I think its real title would be a HSV VF Maloo. I don't think they have Holden in the title, but that's what Oswheels have branded it anyway. But yeah, very happy to find this one because these are hard to find. So finally got one. Just need it's not on the back of this pack. Just need the green version of the Maloo Ute. I mean, there's always the chase version, but I don't think I'd be that lucky. But you never know. I found the A9X Tirana. Now, last but not least, got the 1988 Holden HSV Walkinshaw. This one was another that was a real bugger to find. Yeah, it's got the supercharger with twin carbies, which is much cooler than the shitty ugly hat supercharger Oswheels puts on a lot of these cars. Yeah, pretty happy to find this one too, definitely. So now I just need the green one with the stupid ugly hat and perhaps the black Maloo Chase. And I've got the set, but as long as I find the green Maloo, that'll be fine. Now, this is coming towards the end of my presentation. I found some pretty nice cars once again. Couple of chase cars, some nice Hot Wheels that I really wanted, and a couple that filled the collection. 2 Oswheels that were hard to find beside the chase version. And I mean, this one, as silly as it is, I mean, that's good. Yeah, as long as the fantasy casting looks as good as this, I'll get it, but yeah, that's something. Hope you enjoyed my video. As always, I appreciate everyone that watches these videos. I don't always get a lot of viewers. I take what I get. It's the way it goes. So, thank you for viewing. Take care. Goodbye. There's a couple of late entries. I missed these ones. And rather than leave them till next week, I'll show them now. This is the helicopter from Airwolf. 1980s TV show. Oh, it's the Airwolf helicopter. Yeah, it's got a little stand to sit on. It does look like the helicopter from the show. I must admit, back in the day, I wasn't a huge fan of this show. I think I watched it from time to time, but that is a really cool looking helicopter. A little while ago I watched a clip with, I think it was Jan Michael Vincent, who was the main actor in the show. I think prior to making this movie, he was sort of a bit of a Hollywood star. I think he died young too, but yeah, he was a pretty cool sort of actor. But that's the Airwolf helicopter. Now, this one here, this was a pretty happy find, this one. You will notice it did come at a cost of $11.99 from a shop named Casey Toys. I'll happily name them because I found this car there, and yeah, this was one I simply couldn't find on the pegs at Kmart, so if it cost me a few dollars more than Kmart, so be it. I'm not going to whinge like that kid in the ad. Simon took my sausage. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the reality is, for a lot of shops, they don't have Kmart's buying power, so they possibly don't get their stock as cheaply as Kmart, so they can't afford to discount it as greatly. So, and they're in a big shopping centre, and the rents in shopping centres are huge. So if it costs me a few dollars more and it's a diecast I really want, it's worth it. So no point whinging about it. I just need the Toyota Chaser and the Lancer Evolution 9. I've already got the Honda, which I showed last week, and the Lamborghini the week before that, I think. But if I don't find these two, that's the way it goes. But I'm really happy to find this Porsche. It's a real nice looking unit. Quicksilver, you know, huge wing, just a good looking Hot Wheels Porsche.